What's it like staying over at the Signature at MGM Grand? Find out next on Jaycation. Hey, what's up, Jaycationers? Welcome back to another video here in the Las Vegas series. Today we are covering the Signature at MGM Grand. We're gonna show you the entire experience along the way, and what's it like to stay in one of the Airbnb rooms over there, what amenities they provide, and the access to the pools that you have around the entire MGM Grand Resort. This is gonna consist of not only the Signature at MGM Grand, but a few aspects of MGM Grand, the hotel itself, and Pacquiao and Summerslam fight weekend. So I'm really excited to bring you guys along with me. I'm gonna have a special guest. His name is Action Kid. You've seen him on the channel before. And we're gonna do a little room review of the Signature at MGM Grand, as well as check out all the spots downstairs where you can get coffee, where you can get food, where you can go lounge out during the day. So let's start this off over here at the pool at MGM Grand. So to start, the entire pool complex is open from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. and the lazy river itself is 9 to 5 p.m. So just make note of that. What's great about staying over at the Signature at MGM Grand is not only do you have pool access to the Signature pools over there, which are a lot more chill and also have a different vibe, but you can also use the MGM Grand Pool, which is one of my favorite pools because you got this lazy river. Now, I wish I had my little inflatable tiger, which I gave over to my nephew over in Kauai, but if I did have it, I would be on this lazy river right now chilling, but I'm just gonna dip my feet in. That is a great perk to have if you're staying over at the Signature at MGM Grand. There are plenty of other pools here, more chill pools. If you need to find shade, go more towards the MGM Grand in the morning and you'll get more shade over that way. Early in the morning, if you're at the pool at the Signature, which I'll show you, there's shade there as well. Yeah, I love this lazy river. You can't beat it. Alright, Jaycationers, so we're just dipping our feet into the lazy river here, but there are plenty more other chill pools, but this is my favorite one out of all of them. You can get your floaty. I see donut floaties coming here. Just chill around the lazy river, drinking some beers. Hey, what's up? Cheers. Drinking some coffee. This is a nice area, a nice way to start it off. We're here at Tower 2 and 3 pool at the Signature at MGM. Now it's a lot more chill, and sometimes they have the gate open over to the Tower 1 where there's like a waterfall and another pool. Now it's a lot more relaxed here, and this is about 10:30 in the morning and you still got shade. So if you're somebody that's looking for shade, they have a lot of chairs here and some cabanas that you can chill out at as well. But I'd still recommend the MGM Grand Pool because it's just much more poppin' and so much more cooler to check out. So you have a couple of options for your morning cup of coffee over at the Signature. Delights Cafe offers free refills all day with purchase of 1 cup, although it's like $5. You just gotta show them your receipt. Over at the Starbucks, you just have to pay the regular prices, but I usually get a Pike's Place roast. Alright, Jaycationers, if you're finding value so far in this video, please give it a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. It helps distribute it throughout YouTube. Please consider subscribing as I have content in San Diego, Las Vegas, Barcelona, and all over the world. Promise you I have a ton of great content. Check it out on Jaycation. And back to the video we go for the Signature at MGM Grand. They also have these walkways that make it a little faster for you to go to MGM Grand and back to the Signature, but some you might be walking a little longer, but we're walking along the MGM Grand Garden Arena. Once you end this walkway, you reach to the pool of MGM Grand, which you can also use. What I love about staying over at the MGM Grand properties is that you can hop over the bridge over to a place like Excalibur and grab yourself a sword in the stone yardstick. Alright, Jaycationers, so I finally got Arthur's sword. This is the sword in the stone. Put some rum in it. Ooh, that's gonna be dangerous, bro. I want to be performing tonight, the Thunder from Down Under with the dad bod. Oh, this is awesome though. This was $26 for the entire thing. If you want a refill, it's 19 bucks. I got pina colada, I got margarita, and I mixed it with strawberry. I told them to put more strawberry than anything. This is good. What a yardstick. Summerslam is going on right now, and they have all these like activations where you can take pictures, some stores. Summerslam and the Pacquiao fight all in one weekend. Crazy. I'm showing DBW the Pacquiao Uga stuff. Today is supposed to be the weigh-in, but with the Delta variant going on, I got an inside source telling us that the free weigh-in is they're not going to let people in. So there's a lot of people here hanging out. They're going to be really disappointed because they're not going to be able to see the weigh-in or see Manny weigh in. I've been to a ton of these. I went to Pacquiao Mayweather's weigh-in and all that. All these people are going to be disappointed. Sucks, huh?
Aw, man. Yeah, I feel bad for them.
Action Kid and Dan vs. World, they're about to film a video on Action Kid's channel here at MGM, so go make sure you check that tour out. And also show you the SummerSlam Superstore.
They cleared the crowds out, everybody dispersed from the security because I guess they're not doing the walkout.
Have fun.
The WWE Summerslam Superstore was over at the MGM Grand's convention space, and I just had to pick up a couple of items. So I got the tie-dye Welcome to SummerSlam Las Vegas t-shirt, as well as the Stone Cold Steve Austin Vegas 316 shirt, which I turned into a tank top. I also checked out the Jabberwocky store and the fight ring for Pacquiao Ugas.
Alright, Jaycationers, so we're over here at the MGM Grand store, and they have all the Pacquiao Ugas gear, and my friend David actually runs all the merchandise here. He has some pretty cool gear. I think you can pick this stuff online after the fight as well, so I'm gonna link that down below. Shout out to David. It's always nice talking to him, and we ran into him last night. There is a walkway that connects you to TopGolf. We're gonna get our car and drive over to TopGolf and meet a few guests. A few YouTubers you may notice, so stay tuned. So walking in with AK, there's Wet Republic. This is where you exit from MGM, the walkway, and then across the parking lot is TopGolf. That's where we're staying, Tower 2. If you're staying at the Signature and you do have a car, you're better off just driving here. Honestly, like the round trip walk is about 10 to 15 minutes. We tried it yesterday. Just drive.
TopGolf Las Vegas is one of the more fun activities you could do with a group, but make sure you book your reservation in advance online because it gets really busy, especially on the weekends. They do accept walk-ons, but it's not a guarantee that you'll get in right away. We spent about $122 for the 5 of us and about an hour of gameplay.
So for those of you that know me, I am a lefty, and they only have right-handed clubs here, but if you tell the host that you're a lefty, they'll bring you lefty set of clubs, no problem. And if this is your first time going to TopGolf, it's a $5 one-time fee to become a member here. So just be aware for the extra $5 fee. We're starting off with an hour, so we'll see how far we go. Not bad. So this is Jacob from Jacob's Life in Vegas. Nice to finally meet you, bro.
You too, Jay. I've been seeing you around town a whole lot.
Yeah, man, it's been fun, man. It's nice to finally like link up with other YouTubers and you know, have a good time. So
I appreciate it.
We're just shooting the, well, swinging the clubs around, right?
Yeah, you say shooting the shit, swinging the shit, whatever you call it today. Because we're at TopGolf, we're just hitting balls around today. That's all we're doing.
Nice. Yep, that's what she said. So. Damn, that was far. Man. I smoked that one, bro. Oh man, that's far. Cart.
Okay, I'll take the card and I'll
Boom! Look at that, dude. That was pretty far. Smacking. Alright, Jaycationers, so you guys always asking about me hanging out with Pompsy. Well,
Are they really? Do they really?
yeah. What's up, Pomp?
What's up, Jaycationers? We just hit some golf balls at TopGolf.
Yeah, man, how did it feel?
It was awesome. He was much better than me, though. I'm kind of mad about that.
Nah, dude, you were hitting the points. You're swinging it like I was swinging it like a baseball bat. That's why.
Okay.
So you know, it's all good.
It was fun though. Yeah, TopGolf is really fun. Yeah.
We didn't really film. It's funny because all the YouTubers are here. We didn't really film. But
Yeah, we were just hanging out.
we're just hanging out, catching up. But I wanted to have a little, you know, cameo with him. And there's Greta. Hi, Greta. How's everything?
Great.
Did you learn something about TopGolf here?
Yes, I learned that I have to actually, it's gonna sound stupid, but I have to actually watch the ball while I hit it. And that way, you hit it better.
Yeah, and you two were top 2. So
That's an expert tip from Greta.
It's just luck.
make sure to subscribe to Pompsy. And yeah. All right, guys.
See ya.
Later. Alright, Jaycationers, so we're here in our room at the Signature at MGM Grand, and I am joined by our special guest, Action Kid.
Hey,
what's up, man? So, Action Kid, we stayed here for the last 5-6 nights.
Yep.
You got in here a little earlier. What did you think about the room and your stay at the Signature?
Well, I thought it was great. First of all, you got this beautiful view right out the window. I'm sure Jay showed you already. Everything's well organized. You got the pull-out bed on the sofa. Bed was very comfortable. I had no issue sleeping on it. Pillows were nice and fluffy. The television didn't work though, but I think that was some kind of technical issue. They could have fixed it if we wanted them to, but we didn't need it. Bathroom was amazing. The hot tub is generous. Oh my goodness, like so large. And the toilet is in a separate room, which is nice. If someone just needs to use the toilet, then they could just use the main area. Separate shower. There's also 2 sinks, so there's 1 sink for each person.
And since this is an Airbnb, there are actual rules and they post them around here, so I'll show you guys what the rules are. You won't have your daily service. I think that if you do want to get serviced, you have to pay an extra charge. Exactly. But this is done through Airbnb, so like it's not like you're checking in directly through the Signature at MGM Grand. This is actually somebody's property.
Yeah, somebody's property and they're leasing it to you. And I also forgot to mention about the internet speeds here. The internet speeds here are blazing fast. You connect directly to the MGM Signature Wi-Fi. It's not secure though, so you have to use a VPN, but you get like 100 megabits per second upload speed, and download speeds are even faster. That's awesome.
Nice. And then you also get the complimentary valet.
And also access to the MGM Grand. It's about like I would say like a 5-6 minute walk to the MGM Grand through all the walkways, but at least you don't have to walk outside.
And one thing that you do need to do is throw away your trash before you leave. So you see a lot of people putting it out on the hallways over there by the trash can. I guess that's acceptable. You just gotta clean up after yourself like a normal Airbnb stay.
Yeah. And
not treat it like you're at a hotel. So
yeah,
those are the things you have to do. Just read the rules and you should be fine.
Also the pools too. You're able to access the MGM Grand's pools, including the Lazy River pool, which is amazing, and this other pool too, which is part of the Signature itself.
And how much is it per night over here?
I paid about $155 a night, but I also stayed 1 weeknight.
Nice.
Yeah, weekend night as well.
So just be aware of that, and yeah, everything else I've said in the video. So thanks, Action Kid. Appreciate it, man. Safe travels back home to New York.
Okay.
And we will see you over in New York maybe at some point.
Yeah.
One of these days.
We'll see you.
Thanks, Action Kid. Later, Ken. All right, guys, let me show you around the room a little bit. Here's the bathtub. Huge bathtub with a paradise, because you're kind of in paradise. And this is a nice, huge walk-in shower. Double sink. And the throne has its own room. The throne is nice and comfortable. You have your own room here. And then for some reason, the owner of this Airbnb chose to decorate it with Vegas nuclear test site ballerinas. Interesting. That's me, triple mirror. They actually give you a welcome note and champagne, some snacks, which we already munched on, but that's awesome. That's really nice of them. You get your ice bucket, and that's locked up. Over this way, you have your extra pillows, your extra blankets, a bunch of hangers, and 2 safes, which is really cool. Me and Action Kid had 1 each. Your iron and ironing board. There's Action Kid right there. You got his big bed. He was staying there. And Jaycation was over here in this pull-out sofa, which was nice and comfortable actually. You guys know how important it is to have a fridge for me. And this is a big fridge. Look at this. And a really decent freezer. So another amenity that you do get is if you want to fire up the stove, they have a little stove here, microwave, and sink. So even though it looks like a hotel room, you still got these great amenities. And then you also have a huge countertop and that TV. The TV didn't work unfortunately, but we were here to work, here to film. We were mostly on our laptops and in and out of this place. You know, it all worked out. And they also have a nice coffee table here with the pull-out sofa. Over at the MGM Resorts too, you have access to the monorail, and that'll get you around Las Vegas if you don't have a car. This room was excellent. I really liked it. Nice and spacious, more than enough room. You could even bring a family of 4 or 5 over here and you'd still be pretty nice and comfortable. Anyways guys, let's turn it over to JJ back at the MGM Grand Pool to close out the video. Alright Jaycationers, so that will do it for this video here at the Signature at MGM Grand. We stayed here a total of 5 nights. It was amazing. It is Saturday night. We are switching over to New York, so that is my next hotel room review. So stay tuned for that. Tonight is the night of SummerSlam over at Allegiant Stadium and the Pacquiao fight over at T-Mobile Arena, which I will be attending, so I'm excited for that. Overall, I think the Signature at MGM Grand is awesome, especially for people that don't like to gamble, because you're away from the casino and you're less enticed to go gamble over at the Signature. They don't have self-parking, so you have to kind of get used to the valet. Usually you can tip them as you go or tip them at the end, but it is complimentary. So if you want to stay over at the
Signature at MGM Grand and you do have a car, you'll get a parking pass and you should be good to go. Other than that, I love the rooms. Had the stove, a microwave, a really huge fridge, 2 safes, and it was just a huge space. Nice bathroom. Special thanks to Action Kid for being in this video. And if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Please subscribe to Action Kid, Jaycation. We have content from all over the world. We do live streams, we do travel guides, and all that good stuff. If you want to support Jaycation even more in 2021, please check out my Patreon and my PayPal link down below. Or even wear some Teespring gear. I have a bunch of Jaycation logos and designs over at Teespring, and I'd really appreciate that. All right, Jaycationers, we'll see you guys in the next one. And in the words of Jaycation, stay traveling, Las Vegas.